Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss wetlands in Uttar Pradesh. See, whenever we are going to see the past year papers, wetlands plays a very important role in state PCS, UPSC and many other competitive examinations, and mostly questions do come from the wetlands. Today in this PPT we are going to discuss wetlands specifically in Uttar Pradesh and its significance and importance and the districts where they lie. Alright, so let's begin. First of all, Ramsar sites in Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, we have 10 wetland sites. Okay, so you need to remember the number 10. Many times in questions, generally they ask that what is the number of Ramsar sites in Uttar Pradesh. So they might give you options like 2, 5, 10. Alright, so I think this question was even asked in 2018 or 2019 paper. Okay, so there are 10 total wetland sites in Uttar Pradesh. So any wetland that intends to preserve the natural ecosystem and allow utilization of resources is listed under the Ramsar sites under the Ramsar Convention. And Ramsar sites include rivers, lakes, marshes, flooded forest, coral reefs, deltas, mangroves, and man-made reservoirs and ponds. All right. So out of the total Ramsar sites in India, Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of Ramsar sites. This is a very important point. ठीक है, जितनी भी रामसर साइट्स हैं इंडिया में तो उत्तर प्रदेश में सबसे ज़्यादा हैं 10 with 9 wetlands considered to be of international significance. Alright. So here I have attached the map of Uttar Pradesh and the Ramsar sites, specifically in which district they lie. Further, we are going to discuss the Ramsar sites and the locations. Alright, so let's go on with it. So first, let's start with Upper Ganga River. It was declared state's first wetland. This is very important thing that Upper Ganga River was declared the first wetland in the Uttar Pradesh, and the districts where it lies specifically is three districts, which is Haridwar, Meerut, Bulandshahr, and also in Roorkee. All right, and it provides habitat for IUCN red-listed Gangetic river dolphin, gharials and turtles, etc. So whenever we talk about Gangetic river dolphin and gharial, see these two species are very important in examination like UPSC, because if you see the previous year's questions of UPSC, you do get questions about which is the national aquatic animal of India, and gharials ki kya, where do you find it, what is the significance, what is the environment they want to stay in. So these and the IUCN status, these two species are very important from UPSC point of view. So, so the people who are preparing for UPSC as well, please do go through these two specific species. All right, and there are many more endangered species which are very important. But if you see the past year papers, these two species do get a lot of importance. All right, so. Upper Ganga River is also the largest area of wetland in Uttar Pradesh. So a question might be there कि उत्तर प्रदेश में सबसे बड़ा wetland कौन सा है? So that is Upper Ganga, and सबसे छोटा कौन सा है वो मैं अभी आगे बताऊंगी. All right. So next we will see the next wetland, which is the Sarsai Navar Jheel. So it is in district Etawah. ठीक है, कई बार क्वेश्चंस आ जाते हैं कि कौन से डिस्ट्रिक्ट में लाई करता है वेटलैंड. सो यू नीड टू रिमेंबर द डिस्ट्रिक्ट स्पेसिफिकली वेयर अ पर्टिकुलर वेटलैंड रिसाइड्स. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ कोहैबिटेशन ऑफ ह्यूमंस एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ, एंड क्रिटिकली एंडेंजर्ड स्पीशीज लाइक व्हाइट ड्रम वल्चर एंड एंडेंजर्ड वॉली नेक स्टॉक ये भी मिलती है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, दीज आर नॉट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्पीशीज, बट in wetlands specifically you get to see species which are critically endangered and are preserved in those wetlands. And बहुत सारी species ऐसी होती हैं जो migratory होती हैं, कई बार आती हैं वहाँ पे, तो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. Okay, then this Hazari Mahadev temple is also situated nearby. Alright. Next is Nawabganj Bird Sanctuary. It is in the district Unnao, and it is generally fed by the Sarda river supply, Sarda canal supply. Okay. Next is Sandi Bird Sanctuary. It is in the district Hardoi. So why am I mentioning the districts? Because अगर previous year से questions उठा के देखोगे तो आप देखोगे mostly districts और wetlands को मैच करने के लिए आता है, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि अगर 10 wetlands हैं तो कौन से district में lie कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, so Sandi Bird Sanctuary lies in Hardoi district, and it is in the typical Indo-Gangetic plain and receives water from the monsoon rains. All right. Then Samaspur Bird Sanctuary. Samaspur Bird Sanctuary lies in district Raebareli. Okay, it is a perennial lowland marsh typical of the Indo-Gangetic plains. Species like Egyptian vulture and palas, fish eagle are also present there. Alright. Next is Saman Bird Sanctuary. Saman Bird Sanctuary lies in the district Mainpuri, and it is a seasonal oxbow lake. Oxbow lake क्या होते हैं? Please do reply in the comment box कि oxbow lake कहाँ होते हैं और इंडिया में कौन से lakes oxbow lakes हैं. ठीक है, on the Ganges floodplain, and is heavily reliant on the onset of the monsoon. And species like Ceres crane and greater spotted eagle are also present there. Alright. Okay, so this is about Saman Bird Sanctuary. Next is the Parvati Arka Bird Sanctuary. It is in the district Gonda, and it is a permanent freshwater environment consisting of two oxbow lakes. ठीक है, freshwater wetland है ये, और इसमें दो oxbow lakes हैं. All right, and it is the sanctuary is a refuge for some of the India's threatened vulture species, critically endangered white-trumped vulture and Indian vulture. All right, common threats include invasive species, common water hyacinth. Okay, ये जो इन्वेसिव स्पीशीज बहुत ही पॉपुलर होती हैं वो पता होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज वो कई बार एग्जाम से पूछ लेते हैं. आई थिंक यूपीएससी में भी 2018 में इन्होंने पूछा था जूलियस प्रोपोसस क्या है, तो दैट वाज अ इन्वेसिव स्पीशीज. ऑलराइट, सो आई थिंक एवरी मार्क matters and you need to remember these invasive species which are very popular, okay, जो इंडिया में काफी जगह फैली हुई है. Next is Sursarovar. It is also known as a human-made reservoir, originally created to supply water to the city of Agra in summer, and it is also known as Keetham Lake. So in MCQ they might ask कि Keetham Lake कौन सा wetland है, so that is Sursarovar, and is a human-made reservoir. Okay, this is not a wetland which has been formed naturally. It has been made by humans specifically to supply water to the city of Agra. All right. So this is human made reservoir. ठीक है, important bird species जैसे कि Ceres crane, they are regularly sighted there, and it's an important site for the Central Asian flyway with over 30,000 water birds known to visit reservoir regularly. All right. Next is the Haidarpur wetland. It is in the districts of Muzaffarnagar and Bijnor, and it is a human-made wetland by the construction of Madhya Ganga barrage on the floodplain of river Ganga, and it is located within the boundaries of Hastinapur Wildlife Sanctuary. तो इसमें क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि हस्तिनापुर वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी में कौन सा वेटलैंड को सिग्निफाई करते हो, तो दैट इज हैदरपुर वेटलैंड. Okay, it is in the district Muzaffarnagar and Bijnor. Next is the last wetland, which is the Bakira Sanctuary, and it lies in the district Sant Kabirnagar. It is situated on basically 44 kilometers west of Gorakhpur city, and it is the third largest wetland in Uttar Pradesh. So the first largest was the Upper Ganga, and this is the third largest, and the second largest is Bijnor. Second largest, I was telling you, it's Haidarpur wetland, which is in Bijnor and Muzaffarnagar, and the third largest, as I've already told you, is Bakira Sanctuary, and the smallest wetland in Uttar Pradesh is Sarsai Navar Jheel, which is in Etawah. All right, so these are the 10 wetlands which are there in Uttar Pradesh, and if in main specifically if question comes regarding the wetland conservation, so the government of Uttar Pradesh is taking steps to protect and conserve its wetlands. So you need to point out the specifications which the government is trying to imbibe in order to protect the wetlands in Uttar Pradesh. And starting with point, the state governments launched a new policy for the management of wetlands. The policy aims to improve the management of wetlands, promote their sustainable use, and reduce the threats they face. Alright, secondly, the government of Uttar Pradesh has taken some steps to protect wetlands, such as setting up the wetland management committees, creating awareness about the importance of wetlands, and prohibiting the dumping of waste in wetlands, imposing fines for polluting wetlands, and this can be the last conclusive point, that more needs to be done to protect the wetlands of Uttar Pradesh, and we have a role to play in protecting these important ecosystems. So I've just added this slide in order to prepare you for the mains perspective as well, that if a question specifically pertains to the wetlands, and if it's a 10 marker or if it's a 15 marker, so you need to include these points as well. Alright, so this is all about the wetlands in Uttar Pradesh. I'll come up with more such slides. Thank you so much guys for watching my channel. Please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.